G'day people! Today I'm going to be making macaroni cheese. The perennial favourite, especially of children. Children love macaroni cheese because it's got a lovely mild flavour, you know. Kids love mild, but adults can enjoy mild too. So macaroni cheese, yes, it's mild. It's cheesy, but it's mild. And it's great. It's great. The secret is don't try to turn it into something it isn't. It's this lovely soft cheesy pasta, you know. Don't try to make it into something else. That's the secret. So, all of you who saw me do my expose, my review of Australian tasty cheeses, will realise that I've got too much cheese in my fridge now. So I was testing all those cheeses, and I've got to eat the cheese somehow. So one good way to eat cheese is macaroni cheese. That's what I'm going to do. So we start by boiling the pasta. So we want about 350 grams, no more than 350 grams, or you'll overflow your casserole dish. 230. About 340 there. That'll be enough. Just using the Sun Remo Australian, reasonably cheap Australian pasta. Go, what's happened there? You know, these jars, you'd think it'd be easy, wouldn't you? How can you possibly get it wrong? It's one of the easiest things in the world, but somehow it seems to cause trouble. You'd think that's simple, but no, not simple. It's highly technical, that clasp, highly technical. Alright, so I've got 340 grams of macaroni, lots of water, lots of water. Put it all in. Alright, so I don't know, what is that? 1.7 litres or something. Alright, put that in there. Stir it around. I'll put some salt in. So I don't know, 1, 2, 3 salt spoons. You can always put more in, I suppose. As I've mentioned before in this channel, Italians put an incredible amount of salt in their pasta. You know, more than a dessert spoon. Incredible. But you know, you can put as much salt in as you want, or as you don't want. Whatever. Now I'm going to make a roux, cheese roux, and then let me just explain it to you. Macaroni cheese is just pasta floating around in a cheese roux and baked in the oven. That's all it is. It's really simple. It's a simple idea. Not a lot of ingredients, but it's really nice. Do it right, it's really good. Do it wrong, like do something stupid like buy the stuff from the supermarket in a packet. My God, no, don't do that. Mac and cheese in a pack, Kraft mac and cheese in a pack with Kraft processed cheese. No, 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 just say no, don't do it. No, I mean it's not difficult to make macaroni cheese, it's an easy dish to make. As you're about to discover, set your timer, see how long it takes me to make it. Not very long. Shouldn't take long. Right, 2 onions. Two not very large onions. I could have used one large one, but just thought I'd use up some small ones while I've got the opportunity. Just dice them up. Dice them up. So it's a Monday here while I'm making this. It's a Monday and I had quite a busy weekend of music making, music writing, composing, arranging. Yeah, a lot of arranging at the moment. So, hang on, I'll just check make sure the macaroni's not sticking to the bottom. Don't want it sticking to the bottom, that wouldn't be good. It's all a bit of a race against time with this. You don't want to overcook your macaroni. And it's not super critical, but it's best if you don't overcook it. Like with any pasta al forno, you don't want to overcook. Because if you're adding some kind of something with a bit of liquid in it, like this is going to have milk in it, it's going to be a white sauce, cheese roux, and the liquid gets absorbed into the pasta, and that makes it even softer than it otherwise would be. So you don't want it too soft. You don't want it too soft at the start. Right, put that away. Right, let's get some butter. Let's get a knife. Get a knife. About 2 tablespoons of butter. That's about right, I think. So to make this roux, it's going to be 2 tablespoons of butter and 2 tablespoons of flour. They'll be heaped tablespoons. Heaped tablespoons. I'm going to get a real tablespoon. Not a fake one. 20ml tablespoon. Yeah, so I've been doing a lot of arrangement. Been doing pipe band arrangements of some of my tunes, some of my more pipey tunes. There's a few of my songs from Lord of the Rings which are suited to pipes. And the funny thing is, it's Rohan. The writers of Rohan get the pipes, which is weird because, you know, the pipes are Scottish and everyone, you know, I've got this meme thing going on where the dwarves are always Scottish, which makes no sense because it makes no sense, people. Dwarves don't mine. Are Scotland famous for, did I say dwarves? Scottish don't mine. Scotland is not famous for its mining. Like in England, it's Cornwall. You want to mine, you go down to Cornwall for the tin mines, or you go to Newcastle for the coal mines, or, you know, they don't mine in Scotland. It's crazy. Why would dwarves who mine should be associated with a place where they mine, but for some reason dwarves are always Scottish now. I don't get it. I don't get it, and I don't know what the Scots think of it, but I suppose they're happy to get any kind of mention, but I guess they'd prefer not to be dwarves. Alright. So, for some reason, I set the bagpipes, the Great Highland pipes, to Rohan. And you know, Rohan are these blonde Nordic types. Blonde Nordic types riding horses. Which again, Scottish are not famous for horse riding, right? But Rohan, they're blonde, they get long flowing hair, you know, they carry battle axes, and they ride horses. But for some reason, when it came to me, the music came to me, the riders of Rohan liked the bagpipes. So I've done a couple of tunes, a couple of really great bagpipe tunes for the riders of Rohan. So I did the Mounds of Mundberg. For those of you who've read Lord of the Rings, for those of you who haven't read Lord of the Rings, it's a lament for the fallen in the big battle at the end, the Battle of Pelennor Fields, where a lot of people die, and including the king of Rohan, Theoden, and a lot of his people, and it's a lament for all the people that fell. Fantastic, fantastic. It's in alliterative verse. It's in the Mixolydian mode. Perfect for the pipes. And when I wrote it, I wasn't really necessarily thinking of the pipes when I wrote it, but turned out it was almost exactly in the right compass for the pipes, almost exactly. There was one note, I was one note too high at the top, but I just modified that for the pipes. And it's perfect, it's fantastic. And you can hear it if you go to my, website. Go to my website where I have my section on Tolkien songs and Lord of the Rings. And in the Lord of the Rings section, I've got a link and you can listen to the synthesized version of it. Fantastic. But sadly, the piping community didn't like it. Not that they didn't like the tune, it didn't like the embellishments. Because the embellishments didn't fit with their set standard, you know. They've got an autocratic, militaristic leadership, the Highland Pipes. They're not the democratic, easygoing sort of musicians' union you'd expect. No, it's a military thing where the power devolves from the top and everyone has to do as they're told. And one of the things that you have to do as you're told is they tell you what notes you can play. Well, fuck off, you people at the top. How dare you tell pipers what notes they can and cannot play? It's just goes against everything musical. But that's what happens when the military get hold of something, you know. It's all about the military. They don't care about art or democracy or a fair go or anything like that. No. It's weird. It's weird. Considering most of the pipe bands in the world are not actually joined to any official military organisation, and yet they behave like they are. Stupid. All you pipers out there, fucking rebel. Rebel against the tyranny. The tyranny from the top. I can't remember what they're called. There's a body at the top that dictate everything. And they dictated that a G natural should be used for a great heap of the official embellishments. What if I don't want a G natural, guys? In fact, I don't want a G natural. It's a stupid note to use. It's a really dumb note to use. Only someone who is musically incompetent would think that the G natural is the perfect pivot note. Well, it isn't. You know, it's stupid. It's the key of A. G natural is completely wrong. Completely wrong, but ever tried telling the military that they're wrong? Are they going to listen to you? No, they are not. So, the music suffers, but they don't care. Right, now I've got two big heaped proper tablespoons of flour, plain flour, So I'm just mixing in with the onions, and the onions of course have got plenty of butter. There's 2 tablespoons of butter there the onions have been frying in. And we just let that cook a little bit. I'll get some milk. I think the macaroni's done too. Probably what I should have done here, I mean I was referring to the recipe that I made, but in my recipe, you're supposed to finish the roux before the macaroni's cooked, but I don't know that that's true. I think you probably macaroni's probably going to be cooked before the roux's done. Strain it while we can. Well, behave. Drain, drain, drain. Brain drain. Look at all that steam coming off. Lots of steam. A few macaronis escaped. A few of them escaped. So I'll catch them back up, put them back in. Alright, they can sit there. I can just sit there while I make the roux. So, put some, about half a cup of milk in. Stir it in. No worries, put a bit more in. Look at that. Nice and smooth. No worries. Smells a bit oniony too. Probably it's best not to use too many onions. And they'll be distributed around. They'll be distributed around in all that macaroni, but still, not too many onions. Now I'll get a bring the scales back out. I'm going to put in about half and half of parmesan. No, it's not parmesan, this is grano padano, which is like parmesan. That's about 35 grams. I think I said. Maybe I should put a bit more in. Yeah, I should. A bit more than that. Alright, so 60 grams of grana padano. I want to use up some of this mild cheddar from Woolworths. So I'm probably going to use about 100 grams of this. That's loads, 180, probably too much. So what you don't want to do, alright, so 165 grams off, so that'll be good. What you don't want to do is go too heavy with the cheese, and don't go too heavy with the butter and the milk. What's the this obese woman online doing it, and you know, when you see obese people cooking, you can figure out why they got obese. I mean, the amount of fat she put in was ridiculous. It was ridiculous. The whole thing was, in the end, it was swimming. It was, the pasta was swimming. Even after it was baked, it was swimming in cheese and butter and milk. No. That is not the way to do it. But you know, obese people, their taste buds change, and they view the taste of things differently. But an ordinary person who's not obese is going to be revolted by all that. But if you're obese, you're not. If you're obese, you like it. Anyway, good. Just grate all that cheese. So it's going to take a little while. But I can do it out of here. Why not? Yeah, so been doing pipe band arrangements, and you know, personally, the hell with the autocracy from the top, and all the unfriendliness from the community when I asked them to play something that wasn't sanctioned by the official body, you know. So I don't want you to play the G natural. I want you to play, say, a C sharp instead, or maybe an A and a C sharp, and that'll give you, you know, a run up to an A chord. And their attitude was, well, you know, you're living in a fantasy land. It's not possible to play those things. It's not physically possible. And I'm thinking, well, why isn't it possible? They're notes on the pipes. How is it you can't play them? And eventually, one of the guys there who was more friendly explained that actually you could play them, but just that the central organisation doesn't like them. They're not sanctioned by them, so they don't like it. Now you can play them, but all the people online, they all said, or not all of them, but most of them said it's not possible. It can't be done. And there was one guy that pointed out, yes, it can be done. One guy, out of all the guys and girls that played the pipes. Only one stood up to point out that, no, you can do it. You just don't want to do it. And they're very negative, I've got to say. But I'm not happy about it because I'm interested in the music. My primary goal is the quality of the music. That's why I do it. I want the best possible music. And what the governing body are mandating is not the best possible music. It's not. It's the second-rate music. They got their head in the sand, or if you like, they got their head up their ass. You listen to this, you know who you are. Bagpipe governing body. Head up ass. Head up ass. There's a lot of things could be done with the pipes, make them a lot better than they are. But no, it's all in tradition. Can't break with tradition. Oh no, I've been playing this way for 500 years, mate. Whoop-de-doo, 500 years. Time for a change, maybe? Why not? Time for a change. Let's move on. Let's do some stuff that, while I'm on my pipe rant, I'll tell you one thing that pipes could do that would improve them to the, you know, enormous improvement. Put in a fucking G sharp, guys. Drill a hole where the G sharp could go, and you have a G natural and a G sharp, so you can still play. You can still play all your Mixolydian stuff, but you can also play the conventional major scale stuff. You know, you could have the best of both worlds. Oh no, we can't do that. Then our fingers would be in a different position. Well, put your fingers in a different position. I mean, wake up. Wake up. People can play in 2 keys on a bloody El Cheapo tin whistle. But on the pipes, oh no, we only play Mixolydian in A. A Mixolydian, which is really D. It's D with an A drone, which it isn't. It isn't actually. It's actually E flat with a B flat drone. But they don't write it like that. They write it in D with an A drone. And a lot of the times they don't put the, even if you assumed it was the key of D and it's a transposing instrument, they don't put the key signature in. So it looks like it's in C. It looks like you're playing in C, but actually the piper thinks he's playing in D with an A drone, and in reality they're playing in E flat with a B flat drone. Madness of the pipes. A lot of stuff can't be played properly on the pipes because they've got this G natural and you can't play the G sharp. It's not there, you can't do it. Everyone knows how to play the pipes. And you can fix it. It could be fixed. Drill a hole for the G sharp, but no. Oh no, that's not tradition. That's not kosher. Can't do that. Tell you what I forgot. I forgot chilli. Gotta have some chilli. Cayenne. So I reckon about a teaspoon of cayenne. Try a teaspoon of cayenne. Should give it a bit of bite. Bit cayenne. Gets into your nostrils. I do like cayenne. And, you know, there's different chilies and they've got different kind of characteristics. Anyway, so I've done the Mounds of Munberg. I'm working on Salute for Eorl the Young, or Eorl the Young. No one knows how to pronounce that word. I'm thinking it's Eorl. I mean, it's written Eorl. Awkward to say the E at the start, so if you turn that into a Y, you get Eorl. Sounds right to me. Anyway, fantastic thing. Be great on the pipes. Great, just great. I do mine. I do my pipe arrangements with first and second pipes, and they play in harmony. Mostly play in harmony. And pipes in harmony is great. In my opinion, pipes in harmony are fantastic. I mean, I might not like the people that run the world of piping, the body at the top, but I love the pipes. Pipes are great. And the drums. I love a good pipe band. I just absolutely love it. Good pipe band, drums, perfectly in time, perfectly in tune, great harmonies. It's fantastic. All I want is them to play my stuff, you know. My stuff's good. Play it. Play it, guys. Play it. Guys and girls. Play my stuff in your pipe band. But no, you didn't use a G natural. We want you to use a G natural in your embellishments. Well, no, I don't want it, so I didn't put it in. So just play what I give you, you know. Oh, we can't play it. Well, why not? Oh, it's not sanctioned. Yeah, I mean the notes are there. Technically we could play the notes, but you know it's not allowed. I mean we could play them on a tin whistle, but we can't play them on the proper pipes. Because that'd be wrong. That would be wrong. Wrong, wrong, wrong. Hope you're enjoying this rant. I'm not even drunk. I've just had a cup of tea. Some things just get my goat. You know? See what happens? You can stir that around. And you can actually see the stringiness of the cheese. Okay. Sorry about my stupid camera that cut off the video again. So over it. Nikon, so over it. I mean, I didn't think it had been half an hour, but it had been half an hour and it cut me out. Anyway, so you didn't see the final bit where I just mixed it all together. Although I have got it on the mobile phone, so I'll put that in anyway. Hopefully that'll give you an idea. But anyway, let's have a go at this and see what it's like to eat. Plenty of steam coming off it, so it's nice and hot, which is what you want. Nice and hot. Quite a lot of pasta. Of course, pasta is mostly water, so it's not so bad. Right. That aside, and let's take the money shot. Macaroni cheese, what's it like, Mr. Mars? What's it like? What does it look like? Well, looks like that. Here's the dish, the casserole dish. Maybe if I come around this side, the light will be a bit different. Ah, there we go, it's a bit more yellowy. A bit more yellowy on this side. Alright. Enough mucking around, let's eat it. It's macaroni cheese, folks. That little bit of breadcrumbs on the top gives a delightful little crunch if you don't have too much of it. No more than half a cup. There it is. Macaroni cheese. Taste of childhood. I guess for a lot of us, taste of childhood. This is a beautifully simple thing, you know. Mild flavours. You've got the mild cheese roux, the mild pasta, the mild breadcrumbs. It really is lovely. It really is. Simple, you know, the simple things are, very often they are the best. And there's that teaspoon, put about a level teaspoon of cayenne pepper in. Really good. I mean, normally what I would do would be throw in probably double that of ordinary crushed hot chilies, probably 2 teaspoons into the roux when I was frying the onions. I put that in then. But because I forgot, I had to use cayenne later. But it's good. It's good. I just tasted a little bit of onion there. Nice. Not too oniony. It is cheesy. It is cheesy, and it's probably a little bit softer than I would normally do, but it's fine. It's fine. It's really good. And tomorrow it'll be, you know, it'll firm up tomorrow. A little bit of onion, which is pre-fried to make the roux. That little bit of crunch from the breadcrumbs, it's really nice. Honestly, it's really nice. I do know that you can overdo it because I've overdone it myself, put too much in and not so good, but it's really pleasant, really good. And cheesiness, you know, it's cheesy, but it's cheddar, it's fairly mild, mildly cheesy. Doesn't knock you over. There's nothing in this that'll knock you over. It's a pleasant comfort food. It's a real comfort food. Look, anyone knows mac and cheese knows what I'm talking about. Comfort food. It's just great. Easy to eat, nice and soft, palatable. It's cheesy. It's a little bit buttery, not too much. A bit oniony, in this case a bit chilli, but nothing overwhelming. Just great, really good. I didn't even put in any extra salt, just the salt from the pasta water. I put 3 salt spoons in the pasta water. Of course, most of that went down the drain. And I guess the salt that's in the cheese. That's it. But that's enough. It's enough. It doesn't really need more salt. That's good. Really good. Comfort food, people. So this is the stuff to make. If you like comfort food, memories of childhood, make this. Don't, whatever you do, make the stuff from the supermarket pack. Just don't do it. Don't do it. You saw how easy it was to make this. You just boil up some macaroni from the supermarket, make a cheese roux, mix them together, throw them in the casserole dish, stick the casserole dish in the oven, a layer of breadcrumbs on top. So because the camera cut out, so I baked this for half an hour at 180 degrees in a fan forced oven with the lid off. Just half a cup of breadcrumbs on top and a few dabs of butter, just dabs of butter around. Dot it, don't cover it in butter. And that's all it is, you know, easy and you know, go to woes. Less than an hour from the time you start to when you're eating it. Less than an hour. And it's, you know, it's really filling, pasta and cheese roux, very filling, and cheap to make. You know, it's just cheese and pasta, milk and a bit of butter. You know. Cheap to make, really tasty, crowd pleaser. Kids love it, adults love it, as long as you make a good version.